Alright, hello everyone. This is going to be a composer walkthrough on the easy difficulty, going over some of the IL strats as well as the full game strats, and then different variations for each of the out of bounds. That way there's something for everybody's skill level in here. So that way if you're a beginner or you're advanced, you can still complete all the different out of bounds tricks on this level with varying levels of difficulty and time save. Just as a quick warning though, on my end, my left bumper is broken, so I will be using the thruster on this level with up on the D-pad. So if you see some wonky movement and I have to revert because of it, that's why. But anyways, to continue on with the tutorial. So I am currently at the Phantom section. Before I proceed through here, I just want to quickly go over a few things at the start. I didn't want to wait for the cutscene. But as soon as you pick up the sticky detonator here, you want to pick up some plasma grenades. So there's 4 plasma grenade spawns, which can have either multiple spawns spawning at once or none. So this is one of them, this grunt. This spot here, which there can be 1 or 2. This spot here, which there can be 1 or 2. And then this grunt here. So the first method we're going to do for the phantom bump is going to be this right side one. This one's going to be a little bit more beginner friendly. It's going to be about 3 seconds slower than this one, but I would say it's a lot easier to start with. If you would like a checkpoint for this bump specifically, what you need to do is before you walk through this door, you're going to wait for Professor Tilson to finish going through her first half of her dialogue. The best way to kind of explain this is sit on the outside of this door until the sticky detonator explodes, the jackals die, and then you wait about 2 more seconds. Then you come through, grab the sticky detonator here, then you just kind of sprint as fast as possible, and you do have to ignore the plasmas here, and then you just sit here and you'll get a checkpoint as the door opens. Anyways, to continue, we're going to take this following path. We're going to jump on these barrels, instantly jump onto this railing, shoot a stick dead if you really want to, but try not to slow down. And we're going to instantly jump onto this thing. If you're having problems with that, jump on the railing first and then jump up. Instantly turn around at about the halfway point, throw a grenade, and then either jump and crouch, or you can sprint and jump and crouch. Okay, let's do all that in one go. So once we're up here, we just have to kind of jump as we are approaching this pipe thing. My suggestion is to stand at the very top of the Phantom, so that way you don't get launched and hit Phantom launch. But once you're up here, you just sprint off this pipe, like so. And jump down here. Now, this is RNG a little bit between seeds, so this Phantom can turn faster or slower. It really just depends. So alternatively, we can do the faster strat, which is Phantom Boomo. We're going to kill these guys right here, then sprint across. Got stunned. That is a kind of bad thing about this. We're going to instantly go over here. So I'm going to go over my lineup for this. So there's going to be these 4 like little bolts. I'm going to throw a grenade on the ground, back up, and then as it's falling, sprint, jump, and then crouch towards the... Let's do that here. Just like that. Now we're going to sprint off this wing and jump onto this little thing right here and get to the door. So that is that. That will always be consistent. The Phantom will always leave at the same time. If you value consistency over everything, with a little bit faster, try this. But if you have like 0 luck with this and you've spent an hour on it, let's do the other strat. 3 out of 4 times, that will be fast enough. And then I'm also going to link a timestamp to concussion rifle strats. So that's like the backup for this. That Corey and Egg made videos of quite a while ago. They're both pretty useful, so I would check those out. Proceeding forward here, we're going to grab the thruster and the shotgun, and then we're going to use our plasma grenades here. So we're going to do plasmas first. kind of weird hunter pathing. And then we're gonna use one sticky det and a shotgun in the second one. Normally he's over here. We'll get more sticky det ammo. And then we're gonna shoot a sticky detonator right here. Once everybody's kind of moved forward, we're gonna shoot them all. Try to get a grenade drop, which we did get. And then before we proceed forward, I will disable my natural checkpoint. Okay, so a tip when coming out of this cutscene is to instantly jump, look right, like this, and thruster. So it's going to be more beneficial for you to do this, because the door opens faster, than do this. This right here is faster. And then when you get through this door, you can go through here. So if you don't get a grenade from inside, you can kill this guy here. You can kill this Marine here. But after 2 Marines, if you kill a third one, you will get aggro. But there is a 3rd Marine and a 4th Marine you can kill here. But if it takes 4, I'll show you guys what to do if you only have 1 grenade. You can still complete all of this normally with only 1. So, okay, so the grenade jump. We're going to kind of line up our reticle behind this, I don't know, piece of metal, throw a grenade, and then as it's about to fall, we're going to walk off the edge, jump, and crouch. So there's like kind of a ceiling here, so it's kind of precise. So walk off the edge, jump, and crouch. We're then going to sticky detonator this. And now I'm going to show the slower method here first, where you want to jump and thruster as soon as Tilson finishes all of her dialogue. So I will show that here. You want to line up basically where this wall turns invisible. Coordinates, jump and crouch, and thruster. Now if you want to go faster, I don't have dialogue, so I'm going to try my best here. Basically, as soon as Cortana starts talking, you're going to walk over here and thrust her into this wall. My timing's going to be a little bit off, but basically, as soon as, right before she says okay, you jump and thrust her. I'm not going to be able to do that off of this checkpoint. My dialogue is glitched, but... Okay, so my lineup for this next part, I'm first going to go over the kind of like faster way with the grenade, and then if you have no grenades or you want to do the beginner strat, I will do that next. So this first method, fastest of course, but I wouldn't really recommend it for most people. This is more for like people going for ILs or more experience with the game. What I like to do is kind of line up, so there's these 3 lines for the sticky detonator. I like to use the middle one and line it up on this white corner and this like gray corner of these 2 objects. When you do this, the grenade will get stuck to your foot when you line up here, like that. So if you do this, jump and thruster, you'll make it across. Super easy. Now for, once again, no grenades or you're kind of beginner, what I like to do is, there's like this geometry right here. You sprint, you crouch onto it. Then you're going to instantly sprint. So there's like this dark line right here. You're going to sprint and spam jump. Like that. So let's do it again. So like, as soon as you feel like you're about to walk off this ledge, you're going to jump. Like that. Do it again. And then crouch, of course. Just like that. You can thruster, but I find it to be kind of risky. Because you can fall into that void. So let's do it one more time. It's super easy, just with a little bit of practice. And recommend it for beginners. Okay, so this next part, of course, has multiple methods as well. If you want to do the fastest method, and you also have no grenades, because this also works, and you are on PC, if you are on the Xbox 360 version, this won't work. But as soon as we're about to pass this wall right here, we're going to jump and thrust her onto this like room, and you want to aim for like the middle. Like this. Then we're going to move forward, jump on top of this invisible geo, and then up again. We will get a checkpoint on this pipe, somewhere around this point, if I had my stuff enabled. Then once you get up to this second line, you'll be sprinting. You want to aim for this white part, and then jump. And then halfway when you're down, you can hold right and thruster. And that will get you what we call void load, where you skip this door, and you can instantly start sprinting this. Okay, so I'm guessing a lot of people won't want to do this because it is a bit risky if you mess up that last jump. Even if you get the checkpoint, you might not want to revert a few times. So you can go this way, or like a normal route. This geo here isn't the best. You might get stuck on it. There's this big tall wall. But there's a hole right here. You can fall right through that. Then we can proceed forward. There is sometimes grenades right here. So if you have no grenades, you can get some there. You can get through this door. Like this. Okay. Second airlock. Pretty simple. If you don't have a grenade, I'll show you where to get one now. Backsmack this guy. There will always be a grenade right here. It can be here or it can be here. Just walk up on it. And immediately shoot the ground here, and when the jackal starts to come out is where you want to blow that up. And immediately sticky death these guys. Now if you don't have health, you probably want it to recharge before you get over here, but as long as you don't get shot by these grunts, it should recharge it back. So fastest method once again, and what most people should do, is you jump into this corner. You can either look into this corner or this corner, either is fine. But as you jump, as you like grenade jump, you're going to hold to the left, so A, while holding crouch. You want to kind of time it as late as possible. So as like the grenade hits the ground. Do it again, and you can also do it this way. You have to hold more kind of like diagonally back for this one. Okay, once again, if you don't have a grenade, there's another thing you can do. So if you walk up this ledge right here, and I aim for this, you can sprint, jump, and crouch. I find this pretty difficult. Onto this ledge right here. Then you have to do a double jump off this ledge onto the top of this door frame. And then you crouch at the very top, just right here. And once you're here, you can just jump across. So, slower, but there is strats for everybody, of course. Okay, then there's some invisible geo here, and then you can boost once you get to like this pipe. You want to boost on the pipe, not on the empty area, because there's invisible geo. Okay, so gold room. Once again, starting with the fastest strat. There's going to be this white line here, and then this big fat line. You do not want to pass this big fat line. We're going to be looking for this white part and line it up with this door frame right here. We're going to sprint, jump, and thruster. And we need to get over to the left side of this room as fast as possible. So we do, as soon as we do this jump, we do not want to ever pass this gray part, because that's where we'll hit a trigger there. So we're going to move this way. And then once we're past this doorway, we can move back over to the middle. We'll go right here, and then we're going to, as we fall off the front, we're going to hold X. Just like that. That's the fastest version of Golden. Now if you're having problems with that, because this jump can be tricky, as soon as we get to this white one, we're just going to jump and thrust forward, and you'll port inside. And then, same thing, shoot these elites. I'm going to go back to this one though. And proceed through the level this way.
Dr. Tilson, are you there?
You can get more sticky detonator ammo and whatnot. Backsmack this guy, shotgun this guy. And if you're doing the Banshee ending strat, you can get a plasma pistol here. If not, I recommend getting a DMR. Okay, when you thruster down these halls, you always you want to jump. So there's like these slope parts. On the flat parts, you want to jump and thruster and crouch. That's kind of like the fastest way to do it. Same thing for these. You want to crouch and then thruster. You want to try to scoot underneath them. For this jump here, you want to jump on the box, jump, crouch, and then thruster. Okay, so for our last out of bounds for the level, this is like hallway out of bounds. We're going to jump on top of this box, immediately jump to the right, and then we're going to land on like this gray line, and then immediately jump to the left on top of this pipe. We're going to sprint forward, but we cannot jump or else we'll get stuck in void sticks. So we're going to sprint. Since we hit the load, then we can jump. And as we pass this second archway, we're going to jump and thruster. Just like that. Now, if you do it right, you can land on the top and not fly all the way past it, and then go in that one over there. If not, just go for this one. Okay, if you don't want to go for this, because it barely saves any time, sprint through the hallway, and then if you plan on doing wave skip, you want to grab your laser right here.
They found the composer.
Stop them, Chief! You can't let them talented interfere!
And get in this mantis. So wave skip and end fight will not be included in this tutorial,
The composer's location's compromised.
and that's pretty much what this walkthrough will consist of. So there will be a separate tutorial coming later for wave fight explanation specifically on how to go fast, and there's already a tutorial made by Danos on how to do wave skip. And Banshee ending will be included in that future video as well. But I hope this helps, and good luck.